ASI understands that the needs of all students are not the same, especially those with young children. That's why ASI operates the Children's Center, providing quality, affordable childcare to the students, faculty, and staff of Cal State Fullerton. The dedicated teachers and staff of the Children's Center go beyond mere childcare to provide strong learning and development for the most crucial years of a child.
Hi, my name is Kathy, and I'm a teacher at the Children's Center, and one of the children's favorite things to do is to sing songs, but they really love to hear a song with their name in it. And when we sing a song and they hear their name, they smile, or they get so excited, or they get really silly, but it's really fun and very empowering for them to hear a song with their name in it. And here's one of our favorites, okay? Somebody will say that they want to have a different name that day. So we'll say, okay, what is your name today? And they'll say, my name's Spider-Man. So we'll say, hello to Spider-Man. We're so glad to see you. Hello to the girls. We're so glad to see you. Hello to the boys. We're so glad to see you. Hello to the teachers. We're so glad to see you. Hello, everybody. We're so glad to see you. So make sure to say hello to somebody and say their name too, because it makes people feel happy. Have a great day. Bye.
Hi, friends. Let's sing a song. 5 Little Bunnies. Are you ready? Hippity hop and hippity hey, 5 little bunnies went out to play. Hippity hop and hippity hey, 1 little bunny hopped away. How many bunnies are left? 4. Hippity hop and hippity hey, 4 little bunnies went out to play. Hippity hop and hippity hey, 1 little bunny hopped away. How many bunnies are left now? 3. Hippity hop and hippity hey, 3 little bunnies went out to play. Hippity hop and hippity hey, 1 little bunny hopped away. How many bunnies are left now? 2. Hippity hop and hippity hey, 2 little bunnies went out to play. Hippity hop and hippity hey, 1 little bunny hopped away. How many bunnies are left now? 1. Hippity hop and hippity hey, 1 little bunny went out to play. Hippity hop and hippity hey, all the bunnies have hopped away. Oh, I hope they all come back to play.
Hi friends, Teacher Jenny here. I have a story to read to you today. It's called You Matter by Christian Robinson. You matter. The small stuff, too small to see. Those who swim with the tide and those who don't. The first to go and the last, you matter. When everyone thinks you're a pest. When something is just out of reach. When everyone is too busy to help, you matter. If you fall down, if you have to start all over again, even if you are really gassy, you matter. Sometimes home is far away. Sometimes someone you love says goodbye. Sometimes you feel lost and alone, but you matter. Old and young. The first to go and the last. The small stuff, too small to see. You matter. The end.
Pete the Cat and His 4 Groovy Buttons. Art by James Dean. Story by Eric Litwin. And read by Teacher Paula. Pete the Cat put on his favorite shirt with 4 big, colorful, round, groovy buttons. He loved his song so much, he sang this song. My buttons, my 4 groovy buttons. My buttons, my 4 groovy buttons. Pop! Oh no! One of the buttons popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? 3. 4 minus 1 equals 3. Did Pete cry? Goodness, no. Buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing his songs. My buttons, my 3 groovy buttons. My buttons, my 3 groovy buttons. Pop! Oh no! Another button popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? 2. 3 minus 1 equals 2. Did Pete cry? Goodness, no. Buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing his song. My buttons, my 2 groovy buttons. My buttons, my 2 groovy buttons. Pop! Oh no, another button popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? 1. 2 minus 1 equals 1. Did Pete cry? Goodness, no. Buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing his song. My button, my 1 groovy button. My button, my 1 groovy button. Pop! Oh no, the last button popped off and rolled away. How many are left? 0. 1 minus 1 equals 0. Did Pete cry? Goodness, no. Buttons come and buttons go. Pete looked down at his buttonless shirt, and what do you think he saw? His belly button, and he kept on singing his song. My button, still have my belly button. My button, still have my belly button. I guess it simply goes to show that stuff will come and stuff will go. But do we cry? Goodness, no. We keep on singing. Buttons come and buttons go. The end.
5 little hot dogs frying in the pan. The oil got hot and one went bam! Now how many hot dogs are left? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 little hot dogs frying in the pan. The oil got hot and one went bam! Let's count how many hot dogs are left. 1, 2, 3. 3 little hot dogs frying in the pan. The oil got hot and one went bam! Let's count how many are left. 1, 2. 2 little hot dogs frying in a pan. The oil got hot and one went bam! Now how many are left? 1. 1 little hot dog frying in the pan. The oil got hot and one went bam! No more hot dogs. No more hot dogs frying in the pan. The pan got hot and it went bam!
Hello. Today we're going to read Brown Bear, What Do You See? By Bill Martin Jr. and Eric Carle. Brown bear, what do you see? I see a red bird looking at me. Red bird, what do you see? I see a yellow duck looking at me. Yellow duck, what do you see? I see a blue horse looking at me. Blue horse, what do you see? I see a green frog looking at me. Green frog, what do you see? I see a purple cat looking at me. Purple cat, what do you see? I see a white dog looking at me. White dog, what do you see? I see a black sheep looking at me. Black sheep, what do you see? I see a goldfish looking at me. Goldfish, what do you see? I see a teacher looking at me. Teacher, what do you see? I see children looking at me. Children, what do you see? I see all of you looking at me. Thank you.
Grumpy Monkey by Suzanne Lang, illustrated by Max Lang, read by Teacher Paula. One wonderful day, Chimpanzee woke to discover that nothing was right. The sun was too bright, the sky was too blue, and the bananas were too sweet. Jim was confused. What's going on? Maybe you're grumpy, suggested Norman from next door. I'm not grumpy, Jim insisted. On his walk, he met Marabou. Jim's grumpy, Norman told Marabou. Why are you grumpy, Jim? Asked Marabou. It's such a wonderful day. Grumpy? Me? I'm not grumpy, said Jim. But look at how you're standing, said Marabou. It's true, said Norman. You're all hunched. So Jim loosened up. Then he ran into Lemur. Jim's grumpy, Norman told Lemur. Why you grumpy, Jim? Asked Lemur. It's such a wonderful day. Grumpy? Me? I'm not grumpy, said Jim. Your eyebrows look grumpy, said Lemur. It's true, said Norman. They're all bunched up. So Jim raised his brow. Then he tripped over Snake. Oh no, said Norman. That's the last thing you need when you're feeling grumpy. Grumpy? Me? I'm not grumpy, said Jim. Then why that frown, said Snake. I think it's because he tripped over you, Norman whispered to Snake. So Jim put on a smile. Finally, Jim looked happy. But he didn't feel happy on the inside. Everyone wanted Jim to enjoy this wonderful day. You should sing with us, said the birds. Jim didn't feel like singing. You should swing with us, said the monkeys. Jim didn't feel like swinging. You should roll with us, said the zebras. Jim didn't feel like rolling. You should stroll with us, said the peacocks. Jim didn't feel like strolling. You should lie in the grass. You should stomp your feet. You should take a bath and make a splash. You should hug someone. You should laugh. You should take a nap. You should eat oat meat. or some honey. You should jump up and down. You should sit in the sun. You should dance. But Jim didn't feel like doing any of that. Why are you grumpy, Jim? Asked the others. It's such a wonderful day. I'm not grumpy, shouted Jim as he beat his chest. And he stormed off. Jim felt sorry, a little sorry for shouting at everyone, but mostly sorry for himself. I guess I am grumpy, Jim sighed. And just as he started to feel really sad, he came upon Norman. Norman was slumped, his eyebrows were bunched up, and he was frowning. What's the matter? Are you grumpy? Asked Jim. No, I danced with a porcupine, said Norman. Are you okay? Asked Jim. It hurts, but I'll probably feel better soon enough, said Norman. Are you still grumpy? Yes, said Jim, but I'll probably feel better soon enough too. For now, I need to be grumpy. It's a wonderful day to be grumpy, said Norman. Jim agreed. And he already felt a little bit better. The end.
Hi, my name is Kathy, and I'm going to be telling you a flannel board story called It Looked Like Spilt Milk by Charles Green Shaw. Okay, let's begin. Sometimes it looked like a great horned owl, but it wasn't the great horned owl. Sometimes it looked like a birthday cake, but it wasn't a birthday cake. Sometimes it looked like a flower, but it wasn't a flower. Sometimes it looked like a sheep, but it wasn't a sheep. Sometimes it looked like a glove, like a mitten, but it wasn't a mitten. Sometimes it looked like a squirrel, but it wasn't a squirrel. Sometimes it looked like a bunny rabbit, but it wasn't a bunny rabbit. Sometimes it looked like a pig, but it wasn't a pig. Sometimes it looked like a bird, but it wasn't a bird. Sometimes it looked like a tree, but it wasn't a tree. Sometimes it looked like, eat this on that cold day, ice cream cone, but it wasn't an ice cream cone. Sometimes it looked like an angel, but it wasn't an angel. Sometimes it looked like this crazy shape, spilt milk, but let me put it over here so you can see spilt milk, but it wasn't spilt milk. Do you know what it was? It was just a cloud in the sky. And that's the end of the story. Thanks for listening to the Flannel Board story today. Bye.
Today we're going to make some homemade focaccia bread. The friends at the center seem to enjoy it, and I hope you do too. I'm going to get some fresh rosemary out of my garden. So the first thing we're going to add is 2 cups of warm water. The water should be around 103 to 108 degrees. If you don't have a thermometer, just kind of make it feel like you're in a warm jacuzzi. And then we're going to put in 2 teaspoons of dried yeast. And we're just going to sprinkle that over the water. And then we're going to let it sit for a few minutes so the yeast can start getting activated. It's been around 5 minutes since we put the yeast into the warm water. Now we're going to put in 2 cups of flour. All-purpose flour will work, or bread flour. If you want to mix it half and half with whole wheat, you can. I am going to be using just all-purpose flour. So 1 cup, 2 cups. And it's also going to call for a teaspoon of salt. I'm going to take my salt here. I'm using kosher salt. And I'm going to mix it in a little bit with my flour as I put it in, just so the salt isn't in a clump when it goes in. We're going to stir it for roughly 2 minutes. We're going to put another 2 cups of flour in. That's a total of 4 cups of flour. And again, we're going to stir it again for around 2 more minutes. The dough should be loose. It's not going to be a firm ball. And you're just going to cover it. If you don't have plastic, you can use a dishcloth, clean dishcloth. And we're going to let it rise for an hour. So it's been about an hour, and I just uncovered it. The dough looks great. It has risen. We're going to take a cookie sheet that has sides, or any pan that has sides to it. You're going to put some olive oil down on it. I'm going to put a little flour on my hands so I can touch the dough. It's still going to be tacky, so it's still going to get all over my hands, but we'll see. You can also just put olive oil on your hands too, which I'm going to do here right now. So the olive oil I put in the pan ahead of time so I don't have to touch it with my hands full of dough. Spread it out. Poke some holes in it with your fingers. So we got our dough in the pan. I'm going to put some fresh rosemary on it just because I have a lot of rosemary and that's what we use at work. But if you don't have rosemary or fresh rosemary, you can use dried, you can use basil, you can use oregano. You don't have to use anything, it's your choice. I'm going to give it a nice chop. I'm not going to chop it too fine because it's only adults eating it here. At the center, we chop it pretty fine so the kids don't spit it out. So I'm going to sprinkle the rosemary across the top. It smells like a Christmas tree. And then I'm going to sprinkle some kosher salt on the top. Probably around a teaspoon. Then we're going to let it sit for 20 minutes. And then we'll bake it. I am going to preheat my oven. So I removed it from the oven a couple of minutes ago. It baked for 28 minutes at 400 degrees. Let it cool slightly. Remove it from the pan. Be brown on both sides. I did brush a little olive oil over the top the last 10 minutes of the baking process. Slice it into sticks, and there you go, focaccia bread.
Hi friends, let's sing 5 Little Ladybugs. 5 little ladybugs climbing up a door. One flew away, now there are 4. 4 little ladybugs sitting on a tree. One flew away, now there are 3. 3 little ladybugs landed on a shoe. One flew away, and now there are 2. 2 little ladybugs looking for some fun. One flew away, now there's 1. 1 little ladybug sitting in the sun. It flew away, and now there are none.
The Wheels on the Bus, illustrated by Sylvie Wickstrom. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all around the town. The wipers on the bus go swish, 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 swish. The wipers on the bus go swish, 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 all around the town. The driver on the bus goes move on back, move on back, move on back. The driver on the bus goes move on back, all around the town. The people on the bus go up and down, up and down, up and down. The people on the bus go up and down, all around the town. The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 beep. The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 all around the town. The baby on the bus goes wah, 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 wah. The baby on the bus goes wah, 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 all around the town. The parents on the bus go shh, 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 shh. The parents on the bus go shh, 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 all around the town. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all around the town.
Hi friends, Teacher Jenny here. I have a story to share with you today. It's called Allie All Along by Sarah Lynn Riol. Allie All Along. Snap! Allie's crayon broke. I blinked. She was suddenly furious, fuming, frustrated, and so angry. She stomped, smashed, crashed, and threw a tantrum, a fuss, and a fit. I gave her a pillow to punch so she wouldn't break other stuff. That got the worst of the angry off. Still, Allie was ferocious, fierce, and very angry. I asked her why, but she wouldn't say. So I told her to squeeze her favorite toy as tight as she could. He didn't mind. It looked like it helped a little. But Allie was still irritable and angry. Maybe she didn't even know why. I feel that way too sometimes. So I suggested, try to take a deep breath, but don't hold it too long. Pretend that my fingers are candles. And you can blow them out. That seemed to help some more. Then she was just plain old regular angry, and maybe a little sad too. I helped her count backward from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The rest of the angry fell away. And there she was. Hug, please? I knew she was in there all along. The end.
3 little monkeys jumping on the bed. 1, 2, 3. 3 little monkeys. 3 little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Ouch! Mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on the bed." Now there's 1, 2 little monkeys. 2 little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped her head. Ouch! Mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on the bed." Now there's 1 little monkey left. 1 little monkey jumping on the bed. He fell off and bumped his head. Ouch! Mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on the bed."
Giraffes Can't Dance by Giles Andrade and Guy Parker Reese. Read by Teacher Paula. Gerald was a tall giraffe whose neck was long and slim, but his knees were awfully crooked and his legs were rather thin. He was very good at standing still and munching shoots off trees, but when he tried to run around, he buckled at the knees. Now every year in Africa, they hold a jungle dance, where every single animal turns up to skip and prance. And this year, when the day arrived, poor Gerald felt so sad, because when it came to dancing, he was really very bad. The warthog started waltzing, and the rhinos rock and rolled. The lions danced a tango that was elegant and bold. The chimps all did a cha-cha with a very Latin feel, and the 8 baboons then teamed up for a splendid Scottish reel. Gerald swallowed bravely as he walked toward the door, but the lions saw him coming, and they soon began to roar. "Hey, look at clumsy Gerald," the animals all sneered. "Giraffes can't dance, you silly fool. Oh, Gerald, you're so weird." Gerald simply froze up. He was rooted to the spot. "They're right," he thought. "I'm useless. Oh, I feel like such a clot." So he crept off the dance floor and he started walking home. He never felt so sad before. So sad and so alone. Then he found a little clearing and he looked up at the sky. "The moon can be so beautiful," he whispered with a sigh. "Excuse me," coughed the cricket who'd seen Gerald earlier on, "but sometimes when you're different, you just need a different song." Listen to the swaying grass and listen to the trees. To me, the sweetest music is those branches in the breeze. So imagine that lovely moon is playing just for you. Everything makes music if you really want it to. With that, the cricket smiled and picked up his violin. Then Gerald felt his body do the most amazing thing. His hooves had started shuffling, making circles on the ground. His neck was gently swaying and his tail was swishing round. He threw his legs out sideways and he swung them everywhere. Then he did a backward somersault and leapt up in the air. Gerald felt so wonderful, his mouth was open wide. I am dancing. Yes, I am dancing. I am dancing, Gerald cried. Then, one by one, each animal who'd been there at the dance arrived while Gerald boogied on and watched him quite entranced. They shouted, "It's a miracle! We must be in a dream. Gerald's the best dancer that we've ever seen." How did you learn to dance like that? Please, Gerald, tell us how. But Gerald simply twirled around and finished with a bow. Then he raised his head and looked up at the moon and stars above. We all can dance, he said, when we find music that we love. The end.
Hi, my name is Kathy, and today we're going to read the book called Be Who You Are, written by Todd Parr. Find the title page here, okay? Be who you are. Be who you are. Be old. Be young. Be a different color. Wear everything you need to be you. Speak your language. This dog's saying hello, this boy is saying hola, and the cat is saying meow. Learn in your own way. Be proud of where you're from. Look at all these different kinds of houses. And be your own family. Just be who you are. Be silly. Be brave. Look at that shark. Dance. Play. Discover. Learn and read. Share your feelings. Happy or mad, or maybe you feel sad or silly or scared or proud. So many feelings, right? Just be who you are. Try new things like tacos or pizza or noodles, all kinds of foods to try. Be confident and stand up for yourself. The little mouse is saying N-O, no, to the cat. Be energetic. Be peaceful. This says, keep calm and do yoga. Be the best that you can be. Just be who you are. It doesn't matter what color you are, where you are from, or who's in your family. Everyone needs to be loved. Always love yourself and be who you are. The end. Love, Todd. That's the author, Todd Parr. Thanks for reading the book with me today. Have a great day.
Hi friends, it's teacher Jenny here. I thought that we could sing a song together today. It's called One Little Bird in One Little Tree. Are you ready? There was one blue bird in one little tree. He's all alone and doesn't want to be, so he flew far away over the sea to call for a red bird to come to the tree. There were two little birds in one little tree. They're all alone and they don't want to be, so they flew far away over the sea to call for a yellow bird to come to the tree. There were 3 little birds in one little tree. They're all alone and they don't want to be, so they flew far away over the sea to call for a green bird to come to the tree. There were 4 little birds in one little tree. They're all alone and they don't want to be, so they flew far away over the sea to call for a purple bird to come to the tree. How many birds are there now, friends? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There were 5 little birds in one little tree. They're as happy as they can be, so they flew far away over the sea to call for some more birds to come to the tree.
Hello, my name is Veronica, and I'm a teacher at the ASI Children's Center. We love reading stories together with the children. We especially love books that inspire us. I have a great story to share with you today. I Believe I Can empowers children of every background to love and believe in themselves. I Believe I Can, by Grace Byers, pictures by Katura A. Abobo. Let's read. I can sail like mighty ships, like the oceans I run deep. I can stretch just like the Alps until I reach my highest peak. I can charge just like a train, like a rocket I'll ignite. Like a star I can project my brightest shine against the night. I am like a lion's roar. I am like a dragon's flames. I'm worthy because I'm me, and there is value to my name. I can build just like a brick. I keep going like a clock. I can hold just like cement. I can last just like a rock. Grounded firm, I'm like the soil. Like the sky, I'm boundless too. When I believe in myself, there's simply nothing I can't do. Like the hero, I am brave and face my fears despite my fright. Because I know I'm not alone, and in the end, I'll be all right. Sometimes I am right, and sometimes I am wrong. But even when I make mistakes, I learn from them to make me strong. I may not win at all I do. I may experience defeat. But I'll dust off and try again to be the best that I can be. I know my power lies within. There's nothing that can hold me down. There's light within my smile. There's voice within my sound. My presence matters in this world. My life is worthy. There's a plan. I know it can do anything. If only I believe I can. The end. I hope you liked that story. I know I did.
So here at the Children's Center, we allow the children to be who they are as individuals and express themselves through their play and their interactions with their peers.
The Children's Center really invokes a lot of passion, inspiration, collaboration. Families, children, staff, everybody really makes the Children's Center come together.
The Children's Center is an environment that I feel makes every family feel welcome. It's just immediately warm and friendly and welcoming.
She loves seeing all her teachers. We love all the teachers, don't we? Yeah. I I know when I drop my daughter off, she's in a nice, safe environment, and if she is sad, they will go out of their way to let me know. They'll call me that that she's happy and she's adjusted well and she's not sad anymore.
My colleagues here are first and foremost passionate about the field of early childhood.
I just love going into the environment where the children are already engaging in their play and there's tons of learning going on.
Working with my colleagues, I feel supported, that they understand the needs of all the classrooms. They understand what the children need, what the parents need, and I feel like we come together to collaborate and make this place reach its full potential.
The Children's Center inspires all, including myself, children, families, community. We employ a lot of student as part-time workers every semester. They come in here wanting experience with children, and we feel that they leave here with lots of tools, lifelong learning tools. We have lots of cases where students come back and will tell us, thank you so much for everything that you did for me during my college years. You supported me, you helped me grow, you turned me into a young professional. This is kind of my thank you board. This is from my student part-time employees, and so I just keep adding to it.
Their interactions between the teachers and children are one-on-one. They really are geared towards that individual child.
I have my own children here through the center, so of course I would want anybody to bring their child, knowing the experience I had as a parent. I was able to bring my children here in a safe, warm environment, knowing that they were looked at as an individual.